Good morning students. In the previous video I explained the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Three properties over. First is reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen. Second one, reaction of metals and non-metals with water. And third one, reaction of metals and non-metals with acids. Now in this video I will explain the reaction of metals and non-metals with base. That is the fourth chemical properties given in your book. Okay. So when a metal reacts with the base, generally most of the bases at room temperature do not react with the base, but some metals like zinc and aluminum reacts with base. Any chemical compound having OH group is known as base. Now see, in your book given, when aluminum and zinc reacts with the base, it will form some new compound, okay, and it is hydrogen gas. So I will explain which new compound produce. Okay, now see, suppose that metal plus base, okay, it will give a new compound. You can say start plus releases hydrogen gas. So in your book given new compound, but I will explain these new compounds are, okay, first one I will take example of the first metal zinc. So Zn plus base is sodium hydroxide NaOH. There is formation of a start, or you can say new compound Na2 ZnO2 plus releases hydrogen gas. Okay. So what is this? This is the zinc. It is already explained. This is the symbol of zinc, Zn, and this is the sodium hydroxide. It is a base. Sodium hydroxide. Next is this is the start, or you can say new compound, that is sodium zincate. And this is the hydrogen gas. So what happens? The zinc reacts with base like sodium hydroxide, it will give the sodium zincate and releases hydrogen gas. Now see the second chemical reaction of second metal aluminum with base. Okay, so when aluminum reacts with the base like sodium hydroxide, it will give sodium aluminate. See, you will take the second example that is aluminium. So in place of metal you will write aluminium Al plus base NaOH sodium hydroxide. It will give NaAlO2 and releases hydrogen gas. This is start, you can say new compound. So this is the symbol of aluminium, okay, and this is the sodium hydroxide, that is base, sodium hydroxide, that is an example of base. This is a new compound. The name of compound is sodium aluminate. Chemical reaction not given in the book, only given the new compound, but you have to learn about this. And this is the hydrogen gas. So by this chemical reaction, you know, generally the metals do not react at the room temperature from the base, but some metals like zinc and aluminum reacts with the base and form. When the zinc reacts with the sodium hydroxide, it will give sodium zincate, and when the aluminum reacts with sodium hydroxide, it will give sodium aluminate and releases hydrogen gas. Now next one, reaction of non-metal with base. Reaction of non-metals with base. So generally, or you can say generally, non-metals do not react with base. You will read the chemical reaction in higher classes, but generally non-metals do not react with the base. Chemical reaction you will read in the higher classes. Okay. Now see this chemical properties over. So how many total chemical properties? 4. First one, reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen. Second one, reaction of metals non-metals with water. Third, reaction of metals and non-metals with acids. And fourth one, reaction of metals and non-metals with base. Generally, most of the metals do not react with base at room temperature, but some metals like zinc and aluminum can react, and it will give the new compound and decreases hydrogen gas. But non-metals do not react with the base. Details you will read in the higher classes. Now come to the next. What do you mean by the term reactivity series? Chemical property over total 4 chemical properties. And what do you mean by the term reactivity series? It is given in your book, page number is 46. Reactivity series of metals. Reactivity series of metals. Series of metals. Okay, what do you mean by the term reactivity series of metals? So first of all, you have to know the reactivity series. So element, symbol, okay, and third one given the reactivity. Page number 46. So first of all, you have to know the symbol. Then I will explain what is reactivity series of metals. So reactivity series of metals. First of all, I will draw the reactivity series. Then I will explain what to mean by the term reactivity series. So first you will write the element name, then symbol. Okay. So element, okay, this is a series of metals. The first element name K, you know, the K represented by potassium. Okay, then Na, it is sodium. Then Ca, it is calcium. Then Mg, that is magnesium. Next is air, aluminium. Then zinc, Zn. Then Fe, that is iron. Then stannum. Next is stannum. Tin. Sn is tin. Then Pb is lead. Then hydrogen will be there. Then copper. Then hydrogen, lead, then copper, then mercury, then silver, then platinum, and then Au, that is gold. So what do we mean by the term the reactivity series? A series of metals into their decreasing order of reactivity is known as reactivity series. In the reactivity series, total number of metals are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So what is the term reactivity series? A series of metals into their decreasing order of reactivity is known as reactivity series. By the knowledge of reactivity series, we can easily understand which metal is more active and which metal is less active. Okay. So once again, what do you mean by the term reactivity series? It is given on your book, page number 46. Okay. A series of metals into their decreasing order. That means the metals which are present upside more reactive. That metals which are present lower side less reactive. Okay. Reactivity decreases when we move from top to bottom in the reactivity series. A series of metals into their decreasing order of reactivity is known as reactivity series. With the knowledge of reactivity series, we can easily understand which metal is more reactive than the other. For example, potassium is more reactive than sodium, and sodium is more reactive than calcium. Calcium is more reactive than magnesium. Magnesium is more reactive than aluminum, and so on. So when we know the sequence of metals in the reactivity series, then we can easily understand which metal is more reactive and which metal is less reactive. Okay. So once again, the total 4 chemical properties explained and reactivity series. So first one, reactivity reaction of metals and non-metals with oxygen. Second one, reaction of metals and non-metals with water. Third, reaction of metals and non-metals with acids, and fourth, reaction of non-metals with base. It is already over. Now what do you mean the term reactivity series? So a series of metals into their decreasing order of reactivity is known as reactivity series. In the reactivity series, potassium is the most reactive metal and gold is the least reactive metal, because potassium is most reactive because the position of the potassium is the top of the reactivity series, whereas the position of the gold is the bottom of the reactivity series. So we can say in the reactivity series, potassium is most reactive and gold is the less reactive metal. Oh, okay, so I have completed these topics. In the next video, I will explain the displacement reaction. What do you mean by the term displacement reaction? Okay, thank you.